Hi, everyone. Welcome to SBR Sports Picks. We on? Is a microphone working and everything? Everything's cool. Great. His name is Jimmy the Bag. My name is Peter Loshak. This is the Loshak and the Bag Show for Thursday afternoon, June 21st. Of course, every Monday and Thursday for the entire, well, for most of the World Cup, I think maybe the whole World Cup, we are going to have representatives of Team Bankroll sitting in live in studio. I'm very excited. I'm definitely sold on this now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of those guys now. I'm a fan. I love this guy Alex and that broad Natalie. I love them, and they've gotten some great advice. They've given us some great opinions and stuff like that. Today, Jimmy the Bag. I know you're struggling with your health. You need to, you know. And I had a winning day in the afternoon. I know you had some tough times though.
It was tough, yeah. The Argentina game did not go the way I expected it to.
But we had it. We said overs, and we were good with that. But then you quadrupled up.
Yeah, I went for a score, man.
Unreal.
And that over was,
lucky,
ridiculous. Very, very fortunate. Yeah, it was just Messi never had the ball.
Yeah,
Messi. It was hard to tell he was out there. Mm-hmm. This is a team, Croatia, that's not strong defensively. Ridiculous. Very heartbreaking.
Well, we will be talking about some of the other games because now you know the Nigeria-Iceland game takes a little bit of a different tone, you know, because now all of a sudden Nigeria's lost to Iceland. Maybe it doesn't look so bad. Nigeria's lost to Croatia. Maybe it doesn't look so bad. Or Iceland's draw with Argentina maybe doesn't look so good. All right, we're gonna think about this, right?
Yeah, and I got to play the CFL. I'm only going to make one play. I came close to making two. Mm-hmm. Lamont Williams saying, Jimmy and Peter, I told you guys that the New York Mets are trash. I'm actually watching this game right now as we speak. And it's not over yet, Lamont.
It's never over in Coors. And yes, the reason for betting on the Mets in Coors has nothing to do with the trashness or lack thereof, or the Mets or with the Mets or any other team.
Oh, God.
Any MLB team can wake up at Coors.
Do you see who's coming in? Tomorrow is Wai-Yin Chen.
Oh, really?
Which is, there we go. A little more light, a little added light.
All right, thank you very much.
Wai-Yin Chen. And then Trevor Richards.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's going to be awful. But huge scores, I guess, if you can hammer it.
We'll see. You know, I mean, the Coors Field fade anytime. You know, there's just high volatility there, and any major league team can put up a big number, including the Mets. Yes, including Baltimore. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Jay Peach joining us, been out a couple days. What I miss? Well, I'll tell you what, Jay Peach, I've blown through about $2,200 in the last 3 days.
Yeah, that's you know, the ups and the downs. You gotta be you gotta. The most important thing is just make bets where when you make the bet, you think, if this loses, will I look back and be okay with it, or I will look back and say, what did I do? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you can call the game now, Lamont Williams. Hope you feel good about yourself, Lamont Williams. Hope you're sitting there fucking smiling. Game's over now, Lamont.
Man, Jim's having a rough week. He's sick physically, but he plows through because he loves doing the show. I feel you, Jim. I just love doing this show. I just love interacting with the commenters, breaking down all these games. So today we're gonna cover CFL. We are gonna cover MMA. I did my call with Andreas.
Oh, nice.
It's an interesting card coming up in MMA, and I did wind up having 3 picks and bets that I'm gonna be going with, and I will certainly share them in today's show and tomorrow's shows. And Jimmy and I will break down the very interesting CFL game. Very interesting stuff in CFL. The handicapping factors involved in the CFL game tonight are interesting as always. Ottawa is a team that returned a big offense from last year, but questions on defense. They have questions on the offensive line and weird psychological issues at home. And as Jim said, Saskatchewan, a very impressive team, but there were reasons to think that there might be chemistry or morale issues that with this team. It didn't show up in game 1, could possibly show up maybe on the road. You know what I'm saying, Jim?
I looked into this game further, and sorry, I was replying to someone. Look further, and there's more going on than I even realized.
With Saskatchewan
in this Rough Riders, I have such trouble not calling Ottawa the Rough Riders, call them the Red Blacks. Trying to remember, but yeah, very interesting game. Way more going on than I had initially thought about, and I'm really looking forward to break that.
All right,
game
yes, we will break that down. In the meantime, I had a winning day today. I had the over in that Croatia game, as Jim did as well. It was the win was lucky, but the push was not. And I also I nailed that Boston game, right? Nailed it first half and no, sorry, full game and second half. Although I was also leaning to the under, and it was commenters who talked me off of that one.
Yeah, Porcello pitched a gem.
Mm-hmm. But the game did wind up going over. All right, so let me just see what else do we have.
Oh wow, Charlie Felto says leaving to go to the Ottawa game right now. They still are the Rough Riders, Jim. Yeah, no, I feel you too. I was not very high on the Red Blacks name. Pretty simple name. They'll always be the Rough Riders to us. We'll always have a team or a league, with two teams called the Rough Riders.
Okay, so let's move into the small MLB card. We'll first get into that. Then I'll do a quick little, very quick rundown of MMA. Then Jim and I will make some decisions and do some further analysis of the CFL game. And then Team Bankroll coming in. All right, so in the morning show, what plays did we give? Jim and I both took the Cubs first 5 innings, team total over. And I said that I was thinking about doubling or tripling up on that one. The big issue here is just, is Harvey a fade or not? And if so, how big of a fade? A lot of disagreement in the morning show. Many more people than not were labeling Harvey an auto fade, but a big heavyweight opinion, Kobe Valentine, saying that Harvey is not an auto fade, saying that, and he backed it up. I watched the show again, and I read what he had to say about it. He said that he's been reading that Harvey has not been partying so much and has been going to the gym and doing his workouts and stuff like that. So for that reason, Kobe Valentine believes that Harvey is more focused and maybe due for if not improvement, or if not significant improvement, at least keeping him off the auto fade list.
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
Yeah,
I'm not
buying it either.
What Kobe's selling, but I was very hesitant all afternoon on making additions. I mean, it doesn't help. It doesn't help that it got lost money all afternoon either. That doesn't make you add on extra plays as much. But man,
let me give you a little bit of sage advice, Jim.
Sure.
When do we know what is the best that is inside of us? That which is when we are the most fucked up in life.
Jesus Christ.
Was that brilliant or what? I just made that up on the spot. How shall a man know what is the best that is inside of him? At those times when he is the most fucked up.
I think I've got a new tattoo. I just
made that up right there on the spot. Was that inspiring for you?
Very inspiring. I'm thinking up the leg, up the side. So actually maybe down.
How shall a man know when there is the greatest that is inside of him? At those times when he is the most fucked up. And that is you right now, Jim.
Yeah, things are not well.
You've never been more fucked up than you are right now in MLB.
I have been more fucked up.
Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So anyway, my point is, Jim, your research, as we know, second to none. I stand by that to the end of time. And so let's see. The picks that I gave in the morning show that are still hanging. I took the Cubs first 5 innings, team total over. And I also took San Diego, San Francisco second half under 3.5 minus 125. Picks that Jim's has hanging are the Angels minus 1.5, and that line did in fact go up. And Jim also on the Cubs first 5 innings, team total over 2.5 with me there.
Oh man, small thrill. I don't know why this is funny to me, but because I've fallen apart here live on camera. Small Thrill says, "Hey, Chatters, was on severe tilt for about 60 days in April, May. Took a break for a month. Nice to be back in here. Small Thrill, we miss you.
Yes,
and we love you.
Yeah, absolutely. Small Thrill, we are loveless. We love you." J Yim says, "Truly a Buddhist. No wonder you never get angry." Yes, J Yim, I am a Buddhist and a Stoic and MGTOW. All three. That's the big trifecta right there. Success in life. Be a fucking Buddhist, a fucking Stoic, and of course, don't forget MGTOW. Shout out to my MGTOW brothers. People always say, "Peter, how do you do it?" And I tell them, Stoicism, Buddhism, and MGTOW.
Oh, fuck. There's another tattoo.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So let's see. All right. Let's see. What other comments are coming in?
Well, let's just quickly nail down, because it's 12 after 4. I hope to get the bankroll here half past. Hendricks, Harvey. I think Harvey's going to get touched. I think the Cubs we know the Cubs are the better team. It's just the Reds are playing good ball. They're hitting. They're getting production up and down their lineup right now. And I'm not entirely sure what the move is.
Yeah, well, we're definitely, look, I'm agreeing with you. I'm not doubting what Kobe Valentine says about how Matt Harvey is doing better things, and it might show in his performances, but he has a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? He can't just make incremental improvements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this was a pitching staff that had fallen apart so much. You look less fucked up if there's an extremely fucked up person beside you, and that's what
definitely.
they did maybe
Amen,
to give the younger guys a little more confidence.
Yes.
I would like to make an addition.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to quickly check the lineups here. I just want to make sure that there's no surprises here in the Cubs lineup. I just want to make sure their big bats are in, because I'm thinking in the morning show I said my leans were to the first 5 innings over in that game and the Cubs full game over at 5. And I think I might try to stack a few units there. What would you like to add here,
Dial
Jim?
saying, I doubt the game gets played. Weather is trash in Cincy right now.
Really?
And then Anthony L says, is MGTOW guys who hate women because their ex-wife took them to the cleaners in the divorce?
Yes. Is MGTOW guys because their ex-wife took them to the cleaner? Yes, more or less. More or less. I mean, you can do Google searches for it, and you can find out. No, by the God, I can't say that. All right. Well, I talked to Jim earlier off camera about what jokes we can make permanently, because these videos are here, they're permanently. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so you can't. And I was telling Alex about that. You know, he made some joke about Iran. All of a sudden, there were like hundreds of people who were like thumbs downing him and everything. You really got to be careful. You know, if there's 98% of people who think a joke is funny and 2% of people who will ruin your life and career because of it, you have to cater to those 2%, right, Jim?
Fuck the 2%, man.
Oh, God, fuck the 2%. All right, let's see. What else do we have here coming in here?
So are you not making any additions to this?
So people are saying that the game isn't going to get played. I'm looking at the weather report that I'm seeing right now in Cincinnati. I'm just seeing light rain. So he's saying that it's going to be worse than that.
Yes. Yes, I'm going to move forward as if the game will get played.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to hold off because I don't want Harvey to come in, give up a couple runs in the first inning, and then there's a delay, and then all of a sudden a competent bullpen comes in, and then you got a lethargic game in crappy weather, and then all of a sudden the game goes under. So I'm just going to stick with the one no-brainer play here, which is if I didn't make that pick, if I didn't make that bet, Cubs first 5 innings team total over and it cashed, I would definitely be mad at myself for not doing that. I'm on that one. Jim's on that one. Lean to the first 5 over, lean to the full game over, but I'm going to hold off on those two for now.
And what is the full game over at right now? And was there any line movement?
Full game over. No, I think it's right where it was. It was 9 earlier. Now it is, where is it? Yeah, it's right where it was. It's 9.5 most places, but the Greek still has 9 minus 125, and that was the case in the morning show.
Okay. Yeah, I'm comfortable. I think you're right. I think if there is a rain delay and Harvey's out after 2 innings, the whole angle that we have gets thrown up.
Yeah. And then maybe a shot with the Cubs on the second half, but I think I'm going to pass on that one. All right, let's talk about the Madison-Bumgarner game. I did give the second half under 3.5 minus 125 on that one. Some disagreement on this game as well. Tuate Latte expects loving the over on this one, saying that there's a lot of Padres hitters a lot of Giants hitters who hit Tyson Ross, and other people suggesting that Bumgarner is definitely still not back where he needs to be if he wants to be considered the ace that he once was. You have any opinions on this one, Jim?
Well, yeah. I mean, I see the numbers, and Twatty posted the numbers. Mm-hmm. I see that Twatty posted those numbers, the batters against Tyson Ross. Impressive. Mm-hmm. I just looked at his overall numbers, and they're pretty good against the Giants. I'm waiting for Bumgarner to step up. And is this the spot he does it? Hearing Twatty think that Ross is going to get touched does make me want to make a move on Bumgarner. But Bumgarner just seems to be this pitcher who's overvalued in every situation. Maybe not here, minus 160 at home, plus 140 on the run line. What's he for minus a half in the first 5?
Yeah.
Which is something I don't want to take, but I'm just curious. Run line minus a half. Minus 120. Mm-hmm. I don't know. See, and also to be honest with you, I like watching these games. I have an addiction. I want my heart to pump through my chest. And when I know these games are late starts, I'm up so early in the morning. And tomorrow's such a huge day that I need to be asleep.
Sure.
Basically, when this game gets rolling, and I don't know. Let's see what people think here. And Ziggy Ball says I lean under in Padres game. Kevin K said Bummy Price is bad, but think he does better today. Hard to bet this game. I do think he'll do better in this game. Barham Dog Jenkins says I like the over San Francisco and Washington over.
All right,
Jace Gum, I like the under. Yeah, I'm gonna stay off of it. I like the Angels minus 1.5, and just not running strong right now.
Okay. Let's see. What else? Trevor Holt says sack up and bet the minus 500 on Ayton going first overall. That he's talking about the NBA draft. All right. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about? St. Louis, Milwaukee. That's a game I did look into. Obviously, Martinez. I'm really not sure what to make of Martinez here because his velocity is good. His control is awful. But, I mean, on any given, it's hard to time when his control is going to get back in sync, because when he gets his control under control, he's going to be a lights out starter. That could happen on any given day. It's tough to say what's up with Martinez. In his last start, I initially had some plays. That was my classic thing that I did on Twitter, where I gave out the Cubs first 5 team total over and the Cubs -1, and then took it back later on because I was afraid that Martinez was going to suddenly have a great start, because his velocity is there, upper 90s. It's just the control issues continue to plague him, but that's not going to last forever.
Yeah, I don't know we know it's a forearm injury. But for his control, I mean, what do you have? 18 walks,
yeah,
in like 12 and a third. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Now, my man Brant Hunt, who I love capping with, is beside his wife right now, and she wants to know what exactly MGTOW is. And we don't have a lot of time.
No, we don't have a lot of time. What is MGTOW? That is a good question. That is a very good question.
Not applicable says just tell them what the Eiffel Tower is instead.
Yes, exactly. All right, a lot of jokes coming in. I'm not exactly sure what the hell I want to do here. I mean, I know what I should do. I should just stick with the 2 solid plays I'm liking. San Francisco second half under and Cubs first 5 innings team total over. Arizona Pittsburgh is an interesting game, and a pass on that one. Baltimore Washington could make an argument for Baltimore on the second half, because as awesome as Scherzer is, he does tend to run up high pitch counts. A lot of his awesome starts are like 6 innings. You know what I'm saying? We see that a lot from Scherzer. 6 innings, 0 or 1 runs, 12 starts, and then he's out, and then all bets are off in the second half. So I could see Washington on the second half being worth the shot, Baltimore on the second half being worth the shot, although the Nats also, have a pretty good pen, and now it got better with the addition of the guy from KC, so I don't really want to fade the Nats bullpen here, but it's definitely tempting to take a shot with Baltimore at +160 on the second half. And then the other thing is that sometimes Scherzer does go the distance, so that's not out of the question by any means. So, I should probably just stick with the 2 plays that I'm really liking here.
I think so too. Brandon Cummings, a great guy, giving me important life advice that I'm not going to pay attention to. Okay. But I love you, Brandon, and thank you for caring.
Yes.
Cardinals, Brewers here. I feel like that the market says it's going to go under.
Which one?
Cardinals, Brewers. Line movement towards the under in a situation where I don't think Suter is a very good pitcher. 4.30 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 3.48 and 2 starts against St. Louis this season. They've already seen him twice. Now, they don't hit lefties very well, 229, 716 OPS, but I feel like if Carlos Martinez is going to continue pitching the way he is, that maybe this over is a spot here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stay off this one. I'm just going to stay off it. There's too many unknowns with Martinez. Again, his velocity is there. His head is not there yet. Could come at any time. And yeah, that gets the only plays. And I'm also thinking about joining with the Angels -1. It seems like a no-brainer play. Jimmy the Bag did ask me which way I thought the line would move in the morning. I thought there would be a small move in favor of Toronto. There was actually a small move in favor of the Angels. And Nostratoda or someone else, I forgot who it was, predicted that the line would shoot up. It didn't shoot up, but there was a small market move in favor of the Angels. Maybe the Angels are the play here. Skaggs against Sanchez. Skaggs has been awesome for 3 games in a row. He's not that good, but he's definitely pretty good. Toronto, they're just a crap team? Is that what the deal is here? Is that what's going on here?
That's the deal. They're getting offense from getting production from the back of their lineup, and that's making people think that they maybe aren't a crap team. All
right, I'm taking it. I'm going to take the Angels -1. I'm going to join you. Jim took the money, the run line at +135. I'm going to take the Angels -1. U-Wager still has -148 on the money line, so I'll take that one. And I'll go to the run line here for the Angels, and the run line is still +135 at bookmakers. So there you go. A very tiny favorite line here for the Angels at -1. I did bet this one on the overnight line just because.
Brandon, sorry, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. You did not offend me even in the tiniest bit.
Yes.
I know that you care about me, and you're such an important part of the Lowbag family. So please, thank you for caring about me. And I like being in the shadiest off-track horse gambling lounges and getting, really drunk among some of the worst people in society. I just, when you gamble, hard every day, you're used to sort of feeling the way I'm feeling it, and it's not the worst thing for me. If I don't show up at work tomorrow, you should worry about me. But right now, all is good. And much love, Brandon. And not even in time, you care about me. All I took from that was that you care about me.
Amen. So. And Brandon Cummings, I think he works in an ER. Doesn't he work in an ER?
I believe so, yeah.
Unbelievable. Brandon Cummings is a guy
who...
Oh,
no, Skaggs has been scratched.
Skaggs has just been scratched. Raymond Williams, thank you for that information.
No.
Is that true? Skaggs has just been scratched. Let's look at some confirmation. How do we confirm this? Jimmy the Bag. Has Skaggs been scratched? Let me check. Who is the starting pitcher now?
Off the board.
Off the board. Wow. Raymond, who is that? Raymond Williams, thank you so much for that late-breaking information. Skaggs has been scratched. So during this show, we might be able to, make a quick adjustment and take whatever we want with the new line, whoever the new pitcher is for the Angels. Who's pitching? Who is pitching?
Oh, great. Okay. And oh, God. I can't go home with no action.
Yeah. So who's starting out for the Angels? Probably some loser, right?
Yeah, and we don't have too much. We got to kind of keep moving.
We got to keep it up. We got to keep it up. All right. So, Pittsburgh, Arizona. You have anything to say about that one? I guess not,
I'm
Jim.
uncomfortable with this spot. Yeah. I don't know what Cool's going to give us.
Mm-hmm.
I want to back Godley.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I would like to back Godley, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I just I can't with the way Cool is pitching.
Yes, I hear you. I would be thinking about maybe a shot with Arizona on the second half on this one as well, and maybe a shot with the
Lamb is pitching. Jay Lamb, who the hell is that?
Jay Lamb, who the hell is that? I told you, I was like, it's going to be some loser. Let me do a quick Google.
Yeah.
Who the hell is that? This happened to me last time when I remember when Cueto was scratching.
John Lamb.
John Lamb.
Old Johnny Lamb.
Who the hell is
look at that guy's face.
Who the hell is
I like it.
Oh, John Lamb.
John Lamb looks like he's been on a bender. Oh, no, John Lamb.
Very nice. You want to bet him? Let's bet him. I'm seeing his salary right now, $500,000. God, that's so much.
Must have had Tommy John surgery at a 6.43 ERA in 2016. 5.80. Maybe it was just in the
Here
minus.
we go. Major League Baseball suspended Angels minor league left-hander John Lamb for 50 games on Tuesday following a second positive test for a drug of abuse. All right. I think with that little blurb and the picture, I think we know what this guy's deal is.
No.
I think we know what this guy's deal is.
Oh, no.
We should reach out to this guy and invite him to be a regular member of the Lobag family one way or another, right?
Oh, man.
Here you go, John Lamb.
I think I saw him at the off-track in Chinatown, man.
I like that. It's John Lamb. All right. I think the picture is becoming clearer. And now I'm looking at some of his career stats here. I do have now his career stats from Baseball Reference. Wins, 2 wins, 12 losses, 6.06 ERA. Unbelievable. Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Liking this guy.
Okay, God damn.
Used to pitch for the Cincinnati Reds. Yes, now I'm remembering. 2015, 2016. 2015, 2016 posted a record with Cincinnati of 2-12.
Old Johnny Lamb.
ERA 6.06. But I mean, that's a hitter-friendly park. So we'll cut him a break on that one.
DJ Big Boss says invite him to IFBC.
Yes.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, yeah. No, I like this guy. Not going to bet on him, but I like him.
Looks like a MGTOW kind of guy.
I don't know. This guy looks like I don't know. I have no idea. All right. So, a lot of comments coming in. People are slamming the hell out of John Lamb. So
Old Johnny Lamb.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any open. I would be interested to see what the opening lines are here. Are the Angels still going to be a favorite? I have to assume yes. I'm going to guess the Angels are going to be like minus 115 or something right here. Let's see. Are there any lines?
Blue Jays don't hit lefties.
Yeah.
223, 697 OPS.
So maybe a play on the second half now if that line comes out. All right, we're gonna have to move on, Jimmy the Bag. Any other plays you want to give for baseball? I'm done with this card.
Yeah, it was a tricky card to begin with, let alone junkies joining the fray. Cardinals, Brewers, I'm interested in the over, and I would like to back Godley here. What do you think about those two plays?
About what? What? What's
it's so funny. When you go, I have no idea if you've actually paid any attention.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay. Godley, I'm passing on that game. You know, they lean to the second half under. I was looking at, let me just check one thing. Arizona, Pittsburgh. Yeah, Oh, man. I mean, I would have a lean to the under on this one, and I would have a slight lean to the second half under, actually 3.5 minus 130. That's actually a borderline play here that I would be considering giving. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, 3.5 minus 130. Let me just quickly check one thing, Jimmy the Bag, before I make a final decision. That's the only play that I have thinking about while I pull up a...
you know what? Okay, why don't we... So we're running out of time, and I want to get Bankroll in here. So do you want to drop... we have CFL and UFC, or should we wait? We can't wait for... CFL does start at half past.
Yeah. No, let's just quickly get into it. Let me just quickly touch on MMA. I'm going to touch on MMA for like 2 minutes right now, and that will be it. Touch on MMA. Okay. I am taking the Cerrone fight. I'll talk about this more in the Friday shows earlier and later, but I am taking the Cerrone fight to not go the distance. It's supposed to go 5 rounds. You know, I think Cerrone either gets finished or he catches the other guy, Edwards, and so I'm taking that one, minus 205. Andreas Hale and I both did agree that we thought that OSP is getting a little bit disrespected. I took OSP to win at plus 105. Andreas Hale took OSP by decision at plus 185. And I did take a shot with Jessica I by decision over the other one, over Clark, I can't even remember her name, at plus 160. I was thinking that I was going to be a play for me at plus 125. It went down to plus 105. So I decided to take her by decision at plus 160. I think that Clark is not going to have the size advantage that she had in her recent fights. Clark's off a couple wins, but you know this is going to be a tougher fight for her. I has lost a bunch of fights in a row, but against good competition, so that's why she's an underdog here, I think. And I think this is going to be very competitive. I definitely think I has a chance of winning this one, and so I took I by decision at plus 160. So those are my 3 plays. Not really in love with any of them, hoping that at least 2 of them win. I by decision at plus 160, OSP to win at plus 105, and the Cerrone fight not going the distance. 5 rounds at minus 205. That's it for MMA. We'll talk about that a lot more tomorrow in the morning and the evening show. Now let's talk about the CFL game. Jimmy the Bag. It's an interesting one, right? I think we know the big factor here is that Saskatchewan, for whatever you want to say about that team, they're going to have a big advantage in the trenches defensively against the inexperienced offensive line of Ottawa, right?
Yes. Yeah, but AC Leonard and Jonathan Newsom, especially Newsom, have joined this Red Blacks front line, and they got him from the Rough Rider. Mm-hmm. They got him from Saskatchewan. So it's not quite as bad as I thought. This is my thinking behind this game. That in that 27-19 Rough Riders win over the Argonauts, it's early in the season, and the home team will sort of dictate the style of play. And this Saskatchewan Rough Rider team is great defensively. They excelled. Charleston Hughes may be the best pass rusher in the league. So they dictated the game, and it was a lower scoring game. Now here, it's Ottawa's home opener. It's going to be jammed, and Duron Carter, who wide receiver, a 2-time All-Star for the Rough Riders, he's going to be at cornerback. He's moving across line, which we saw a bit together last year, because we did cap a couple of these games. And so he said that there's no challenge facing the Red Blacks receiving trio of Ellingson, Brad Snapoli, and Deontay Spencer. Deontay Spencer, I believe it was the Eagles or the Jets practice roster all of last season. So what I think is going to happen here is that the style or the flow of the game will be dictated by the Red Blacks, and that will be offensive. And so with that being said, early games in the year, the home team just has a way of dictating the flow. And that's why it was a lower scoring game when the Rough Riders dictated it. And that's why I think it's going to be a higher scoring game with Ottawa dictating it. Yes, I kind of like Saskatchewan here, but not enough to make a play on it. And with the line movement now, the money's coming back onto Ottawa.
Yes, I did see that.
Which makes sense to me.
Does it? Why does it make sense to you?
It does, because we had 2 injuries. The reason why Duron Carter is playing on the defensive side of the football is because there's 2 injuries anyways from the first game. And this is a fresh Red Blacks team that's ready to go to war. And after the stuff that Duron Carter said, I expect more passing plays. This is a clutch offensive receiving core. They might not have that 40 speed. Now, I'm not speaking for Deontay Spencer because I don't know his game very well. But in saying all that, Saskatchewan money line plus 250. You must be plus 115. Yeah, 115. I'm going to take the over. It's going to be my play. I'm taking the over in this game. I think there will be more points. I think there will be more passing. I think Colaros has a chance to resurrect his career, and I think they're going to go at Jerron Carter. The coaching staff says that Jerron Carter is better than he was last year. We'll see if that is actually the case. He's not had a lot of experience at the defensive back position, and after calling out these wide receivers, I think Collaros will want to make a point of going at him, which means more passing plays, which means more offense, which means over to me.
A lot of people were suggesting that the under might be a good play. We'll get to that in a second. As is often the case, there's market disagreement here. Most of the market has 50, but two sharp books have disagreement on where the total should be. The Greek and Bet365 both like an over at 50.5. Heritage like in the under. They're hanging 49.5. So we can give you the Heritage line at 49.5 minus 108.
Oh wow, I thought that 49.5 was gone.
Still at Heritage. Let me check to see. Yeah, the Greek and Bet365 leaning to the over. Let me see what. I think Heritage still has. Yes, 49.5. Oh, sorry, it's going to be 111 minus 111. Is that
perfect?
Okay?
I like it.
All right, 49.5 minus 111. A lot of people were suggesting they like the under in the game. I can understand why, because obviously Saskatchewan has a great defense, great defensive line. Definitely, we know that. That's not questioned.
And Brandon Cummings has a lean to the under. I initially did have a lean to the under after my morning breakdown of this game, but going over it again in the afternoon, I switched. I really I started thinking that, with the two injuries that the Rough Riders had were both defensive. Now they're moving Jerron Carter to that defensive back position, and I just think that they're gonna go after him. And Collaros is an exciting QB.
He is. He's talented. He's no joke.
Yeah, and Trevor Harris is an exciting QB. I mean, these are two. I like this spot.
Todd Raymond says over 50, already bet it. Not applicable, likes the under 50. Ricardo Ramirez says Bobano gave Saskatchewan first half. Interesting that he gave him first half, not full game.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have loved to have heard his breakdown there.
So Sana again liking Parlay Poppy. Other comments coming in. Let me see. Other comments coming in. Let me see. Zach Kenkel, guy who obviously knows CFL, likes under 51. It was 51. The line has gotten bet down. Let's see. Jump shot Jordan, OSP by knockout. Yeah, I talked a lot. Watch the Andreas Hale video that I did with Andreas. I was thinking that we were discussing whether or not. We'll talk about that a lot later. Yeah, Andreas Hale likes OSP inside the distance plus 185. I decided to play a little bit safe and take him at just plus 105. Let me see what Isan Zolfagari says. Oh God, OSP sucks. Really? Okay, we'll talk about that later on. Let me see. All right, I guess that's.
Let's. I mean, we have lots more to talk about, but let's get Team Bankroll in here. We've got tons of questions, and I'm very excited.
Wait, let me just make one final decision on why, because I kind of want to join you on this one, Jim. Todd Raymond over 50, already bet it. A lot of people were saying that they like the under.
Initially, I like the under, but I think there's going to be offense here. I think that Ottawa will dictate the flow in comparison to what happened last week in Saskatchewan.
All right, I'm gonna go with my initial leans. Right, sure. I'm gonna take Ottawa -2 minus 115. Now I did actually wind up betting this one at -1. I was gonna give it in the morning, but I wanted to wait. That's okay. I'll have to take Ottawa -2 minus 115, and I'll also take the over with you, Jimmy the Bag, over 49.5 minus 111. So I am gonna take Ottawa -2 minus 115. That's available at UWager and BetMania. A few other places have too, but it's higher lines. And I'll also take the over 49.5 minus 111. Hopefully these will come out okay. And you got to take calculated risks when you're doing sports betting. That's it for the CFL. We done? Any other thoughts, Jim?
No, let's get the stars of Team Bankroll.
Let's bring them in. Here they come. Team Bankroll. Here they come. Alex and Natalie. They're coming. Here, where the fuck are they? All I see is Larry. Lucrative Larry. Where is everyone? Where are they? Where are they? Okay, I guess. I don't know.
Get you ready.
It's all gags. Is this all gags?
Well, that was anticlimactic as hell. All right, let's move over. Let's take care of all this, everybody. Let's move over one seat. Thank you very much. Hopefully, we're not losing too many viewers with this weird delay here. Okay, we're not. Let's go. Let's get those Natalie and Alex. Who the fuck are they? Okay. Let's try to figure out how to make this work, people. You know what I'm saying? Not our finest, most professional hour going on right now here at SBRvideos.com. You know what I'm saying? Larry?
Yeah, I know, but
people are watching an empty screen right now. Okay.
They're coming.
Here they come. Come on in here, Natalie.
You were on for ages.
Yeah, we were on for ages. Not really.
Yeah.
Were we?
Yeah.
Less than half an hour. Or about half an hour. No. Really?
Yeah.
No.
But we're coming on like a 12-hour day here.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, we usually try to bring you on at like 6:30 or something like that. All right, okay. Sorry, everyone's watching a blank. No one on camera right now. Not our finest hour here at sbrvideos.com. Right? Oh, okay. Yeah. Pan out.
You boys can speak.
No. It's 6:30. We went like a few minutes over, but okay. Let's see how many people are watching right now. Let's see if anyone's watching. Marco Lou says, "SBR, get your act together."
Oh.
Yeah, might not be a little bad bit of advice right there. Okay.
Our act is together, Pete. We
Yes.
wake up with our act together. We
Oh,
at
I think so.
5:30 every morning.
I look like I don't have my act together. I have my act together. I
Hello.
look like I don't have my act together. All right. So,
All right.
are we still filming? Are we still streaming? All right.
We are.
Is anyone still watching? Can we just check? Is anyone still
Chris
watching?
Ricardo says, I'm just listening and not watching. What the hell's going on there? These words
It's a
sick.
podcast.
All
It's a
right,
podcast.
So, okay. So here we are. Welcome, Team Bankroll.
Yes,
welcome,
thank you for joining
Natalie.
us.
Welcome, Natalie. Welcome, Alex. How have
Thank
things
you,
gone
thank
over
you.
the past week? Are your picks doing relatively well, or not that great, or how?
One right, two wrong today. I have to say,
Okay.
yesterday was the same. It's tough, but you
Yeah.
know we're hanging in there. To be honest,
Yeah,
minus
absolutely.
1.4 units of profit.
Well, if a
So-
1 and 2 run of 3 games gives that reaction, then that means things overall are going great for you guys, right?
Well, I at least like a minimum 2 out of 3. You know, we work really hard on these.
I
And
know.
We've got a lot of people who put money on our picks, and I don't want to let them down. So.
Alex, how things gone for you? And pretty good.
Same thing. No, last 2 days shocker. The first 2 days of this week were brilliant. After that, the next 2 days not so good. But
Really?
from
Why were you on Colombia, or who were you on? Were you on some of those favorites that lost, or?
Denmark.
No. Yeah, I was expecting more from France.
These penalties are killing us. I have to
Yeah.
say, they go
The
to the
penalty from
VAR.
Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, and penalty kick, and Argentina not even scoring. You know,
Argentina. Oh my God.
That's what people were
Don't
talking
remind Jimmy about Argentina. Come on.
It's been a tough one. To
And
be honest,
let me ask you guys what you think about this. A lot of people have been noticing that there's been a ton of unders, right? A lot of people have gotten burned by taking overs. Now I escaped that. I did have the over in the Croatia game, which managed to go over. But in some of the earlier games, a lot of people were getting burned by overs, thinking that they're seeing these low totals like a 2 at like plus 108. Why would I not take that? We're seeing these 1-0 results. Is that
45% of the results? 45 of them till now 1-0.
yes?
1-2.
Now
Yeah.
is that relatively normal, or is that
No.
something unexpected?
For a World Cup, it's kind of normal at the beginning, at least. Now that we are
second
going,
round we should
yeah.
have seen more, because also a lot of teams that have the same point, it then goes to goal difference.
Right.
So the teams need the goals. So the teams that we're expecting to attack, they're either being placed with opposition. For example, Portugal, Spain. They played Morocco and Iran, who parked the bus. They
But
were.
that we knew was going to happen. That we all predicted. It's the other games that really.
The
caught
other
people
games,
by
yeah.
surprise.
The Portugal one though, I was expecting. Well, I did Portugal in the over 1.5 goals. I was greedy in that one.
The trend is draw at halftime.
Yeah.
This I can tell you.
Everybody's been talking about
Draw
it.
at
More than
halftime.
50% of the matches draw at halftime. The trend is penalty in the game, VAR in action. What is another trend? Another trend is to fade big side. Argentina are almost done. They need a miracle to qualify in the quarterfinal, in the round of 16. It's a big problem because they are playing for Messi. In Barcelona, everybody's playing with Messi. So this is a huge problem. And Messi did the calls at the national side, his friends, he's not friend with Icardi, they didn't call him. He's not friend with another one, they didn't call him. They offered a few minutes to Higuain and to Dybala, which they should have brought them from the start of the match. It's really fucked up Argentina
Yeah.
right
So
now.
all these unders, is that something that we would expect every World Cup, or is that something having to do with just the flukes of the caused by the video review, or is it the locale? Some people are saying that the locale, because Russia's so far away, that a lot of is that a factor?
I think,
No.
Sorry.
Jim, do you have any questions for these?
Parking the bus is the problem.
Yeah.
You can say that.
Yeah, and a lot of the teams as well. Exactly, a lot of the teams are happy with a sort of a draw or just keeping it really tight. I have to say though, you know, the matches that we've got moving forward, a lot of mine, I'm not playing like the overs. Like I'm absolutely staying away from that market.
Jim, you have any questions for these geniuses here?
I have a ton of questions.
Okay.
I have a ton of questions. First off, Twatty Latte says that Alex sounds like every villain in every action movie ever. I love your accent's wonderful. Very, very, very enjoyable. I don't want to get.
Sounds like he might not be as opposed to human rights violations as others of us might be, right? Yeah. How do you feel about
What was that woke thing?
What?
You said you were going to explain woke.
To Alex.
Yeah.
Now I think it's more funny to keep him in the dark. Actually.
Really?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. We will explain. Maybe that'll be at the end of. Maybe that'll be a nice little.
You know
gift,
that I was asking everyone in the office what that means, and they said that only you know.
That only I know.
Yeah, but this isn't an office full of English first language,
Right.
so you're not going to get very many, vocabulary.
This is you being woke.
Yes.
Alejandro Blanco says Argentina's defense is a joke. That was a big. Some people were saying that Argentina's defense is horrible. Others saying that it's not that bad. What do you guys think?
That their defense and their midfielder is a joke. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to focus on the games coming up. I want to break down
let's go
Friday,
to
Saturday, Sunday instead of talking about the shit show that happened in the last 72 hours. Brazil versus Costa Rica.
Yeah.
When you deal with such a big favorite, first off, I don't know if you guys have information on Neymar. And
Yes, he's playing.
He's playing.
Is he playing
Yes,
now?
yes.
And when you're dealing with such a big favorite, what's the best way to handle it? Because I've got Costa Rica to be bottom of the group, but I don't know the best way of handling such a big favorite.
Can I give my guess on this one? My guess is that a lot of times you want to stay off these big favorites, but in certain spots, I think maybe Costa Rica, they're just an old team. They just don't. I don't think they're going to be competitive here. And if ever there was a spot where I would be thinking, although the favorite line here is massive, but I'm thinking maybe this is a spot to take Brazil. No?
This is what I'm thinking.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm taking Brazil halftime, full time at 1.8, minus 120 and something.
I mean, the only question is...
you do the maths.
Oh, please.
Genius. Genius with the US odds that you don't stand the European
Do you
odds.
think
He
that-
doesn't stand European people.
No!
Not the people. I find them very erotic. I find them very erotic group of people.
See, I'm thinking that maybe, as you see in all sports, the favorite will have an edge in the first half, and then maybe the second half they won't be so concerned with with blowing them out. The first half total, I know there's been a lot of draws and 0-0 results in the first half, but the first half total here is just 1 goal. Is there any way Costa Rica shuts out Brazil in the first half?
I don't think that they know how to.
Yeah?
I don't think so. I also think that Costa Rica might come out attacking. I don't know. I think they look better in the second half, in my opinion, and even the second half of the second half. They looked actually really good right then, didn't they? I was like, God, if they were playing this from the beginning,
they should.
But yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, there's anytime goal scorers look good. You've got Neymar 1.73, Firmino 2.25, and Coutinho 1.95.
Predictions guy wondering about Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
Is he a nice spot? That's a question on the chat right now.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him as a dark horse to be a World Cup top goal scorer, but first on my list was Romelu Lukaku from Belgium, who is brilliant, and they will have a deep tournament. So whoever has a deep tournament will win the Golden Boot award. That means the top goal scorer from the World Cup. Brazil and Germany. This is a question now because the two sides might meet in the round of 16. So whoever comes first and whoever comes second in the other group will face each other in the round of 16. And we don't know what kind of approach they will both have.
Well, yeah.
They will try for sure to top their group and to avoid each other, but it's a risky situation here.
Yeah.
Tomarito Tomar says, I think Brazil didn't respect their opponent the first game. I think they roll Costa Rica. I'm on them at -1.5 on the Asian handicap. Up-tempo game should fit their style. Is Costa Rica going to play an up-tempo game here?
No.
No?
No.
I think they'll try and
They
play
don't
that.
know to play an up-tempo game.
I think they'll try.
Bill
You think
Butlicker,
so?
Bill Bucklicker says Brazil 3-0. Melas Pelas
3-0.
Waylights Brazil -2. And Trevor Holt, a guy who has Trevor Holt. What is he good at? Is he good at college basketball? I forgot.
He's just sharp
Yeah,
capper all
sharp
around.
in general. Predicting a draw, first half draw, calling it.
That's going to
Is
pay
that possible?
out. Yeah, he says.
It's going with
he
the
says
trend.
Costa
Well,
parks the
that's
bus.
the trend, isn't it? I don't know. I think Brazil will definitely get a goal in the first half. I like Brazil to win to nil, 1.67, over 2.5 goals, 1.77, and it sort of goes all those way. I think it's like a 3-0 kind of match here, so a -1.5, -2, something like that. So that's I'm sort of with everybody. I'm just reading the comments here. I'm with everybody. That's kind of my line of thinking.
By the way, our guests are in profit, or how you say. So not only us are on minus, also Team Bankroll is in minus. But our guests are the only ones to be in profit.
Oh,
yeah,
very
because
nice.
we have
4.8 units.
yeah, we have a
wonderful.
show
Yeah.
with guests, you know, and I think that till now it was Nigel Seeley, it was Rodolfo, Matt Lawrence, very good predictions from Matt Lawrence on the anytime goal scorer market. All three of them came yesterday. Cristiano, Luis Suarez, Diego Costa. I was getting, what?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, let's. Whether now with this loss from Argentina changes the whole dynamic of this
Yes.
Nigeria-Iceland game.
Yeah.
Can you guys break that down a little bit for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you got the current odds? The odds that I've got, we used the other day, and I'm wondering whether they've changed. I've got Iceland 2.7, Nigeria 2.9, and draw 3.2. So obviously the draw having the longer odds here, but
Yeah, at first it was looking like Nigeria might, after getting beat by Croatia. Now with that big win by Croatia, maybe that loss doesn't look that bad. Or is it the case that Iceland's draw with Argentina doesn't now look that good? Maybe.
For Argentina, it will be very good for Nigeria to win this game, and in the last one, them to beat Nigeria and Iceland not to win against Croatia. For Argentina, this is the only way that they will go further in the round of 16. I'm expecting a cagey match, like Natalie likes to say. Under 2 goals on the Asian handicap is my play at 1.91. Maximum 1-0. That I'm following the trend. Draw at halftime.
Yeah.
Maybe from a penalty with a video assistant referee. Who knows?
yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of people are sort of on the same side as that. Bill Butlicker like in Iceland 1-0, and then Trevor Holt thinking draw first half, draw full game, which I'm sure would pay enormous. And then Abdul Baki says, "Trust me, Iceland will not lose." Nigeria did not look good, and Iceland did look good. Is that just? Are we just simplifying it because it's just one game?
Please tell me. I saw something on the live chat. Documented. What it means? Documented.
It means that there's a third-party proof of whatever his win-loss record is.
Ah, really?
Like we document our picks.
Ah, absolutely, we do.
So then, yes, they're documented. Yeah, I'm with the same draw at halftime too. Under 2.5 goals, 1.67. Second half being the highest scoring half, being 2.25. So you can also probably do an under a goal. I think probably 0-0 at halftime. But highest scoring half being the second half, 2.25.
What about Iceland without their star winger Johan Berg Gudmundsson? Does that matter?
Yes, it matters because they have. But after all, they are acting as a team. So someone will come from the bench, give his all on the pitch because this is the way they are playing right now. So, like Peru, we saw Peru today. You know, yes, they lost, but I think that is one of the sides that you enjoy watching a game of Peru.
they
You
play
know,
well.
because they give everything.
Yeah.
Not like Argentina today, for example, you know.
No,
I don't want to remind you.
That was my only winning tip of the day was France to win to 0, 2.5.
that's
So
a nice hit.
yeah, I was on the edge of my seats right until the very end there because Peru were looking like they were going to score right
Absolutely.
until the end, weren't they? Whew.
It does feel like the draw might be the play here, and first half and full game with the Iceland Nigeria game. It feels like it has 1-1 written all over it. Would you disagree with that?
No.
No, you would
Really,
not.
you think that
I
Nigeria
would
is...
more go for that draw at half time personally, but no, I wouldn't put anyone off going for the draw.
Right. The halftime draw is even money. It's by far the favorite play here at halftime. Even money right now. I'm looking at Pinnacle, and each side is plus 250 on the three-way line for the first half line.
Whoa.
And the first half under is 1 minus 175. Is there any way 2 goals will be scored in the first half?
No.
Minus 175 isn't that too low?
That's about that's about you're laying almost 2-1.
Trevor Holt says, "Take that shit, Pete."
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's move on to Serbia, Switzerland. Switzerland looked much better than I expected them to look. Serbia is a tough squad. What are your leans, and what are you guys thinking for that game?
Me, I'm going Serbia draw no bet at 1.87. So in case of a draw game, my bet will be voided or push, how you guys say in US right now. But I think that Serbia are the better side. A lot of people are on Switzerland with draw no bet, but I think Serbia are one class at least on top of Switzerland right now.
But Switzerland, I thought, just looked fantastic and organised, disciplined, organised against Argentina. I've got a goal in both. I think it's going to be another close, tight match. KG, if you want to call it that. Draw at halftime, 1.96. Goal in both halves, no. 1.73.
That's a great...
with a touch of value of there being a draw after the 30th minute, 1.6.
Goal in both halves, no, at 1.73. I think this is brilliant. You didn't specify. You are taking it from the back right now.
No, I brought...
In Jimmy the Bag show?
No, I talked about this. I think it's going to be another sort of close, tactical match against two.
But this is the first time I hear this bet, and it's brilliant, huh?
You look back on the video.
Okay.
Yeah, draw both halves. No, I think I even talked to you that when I was doing my research. I was like, "What do you think?" I think it's a great one.
So many matches we are watching together. You know it's wow.
So you lean Serbia, and your play was draw both halves. No.
A goal in both halves. No.
Okay, goal in both halves.
So possibly a goalless first half.
Or
so
second.
we can see 2 goals in the second half, 3 in the first, but there just can't be a goal in both halves.
What's the line you get on that?
1.73. Minus 130, around there.
And a draw at half time at 1.96.
Oh wow, that's nice. That's juicy. Yeah. Okay. I like it. Saturday, Sunday. Do you have any best bets? Is there anything that you're looking at? It looks like Mexico's got a really nice thing going, and South Korea, to me, looks soft. I've got them to be bottom of the group. But what do you guys see? Is there a spot that you like the most?
Well, this one we previewed with, we did Martin, didn't we, on Saturday?
I think,
Martin.
Yes.
Martin. So he got the overall highest record throughout the season. What did he get?
65.
65 units.
Wow.
He's really good. So he came on. This is the second time he's been on the show. Went 3-0. This guy is just a betting genius. Martin Green. So he writes all our daily picks articles for the World Cup at Sportsbook Review. Go to More Picks and you'll find it there. So it's daily and it's uploaded in the morning. And anyway, we were on, so his Saturday picks, I can't remember what he was going for with Belgium versus, I think, over 2.5 goals. It was over 2, because we basically had the same picks. So I'm just like, to have the same ones as Martin, like it might be a good sign.
He likes the over in Belgium.
Over Belgium versus Tunisia at 1.83. Mexico straight win at 1.66. And Germany versus Sweden, Germany and the under 3.5 goals at 2.1. Must win for Germany here, and you get a bit more value there because Germany's 1.4.
Bill Butlicker says Sweden will beat Germany 1-0, and he wants Pete to write it down.
Okay, I'll write that down. A win, Sweden. Sweden right now. I'm looking at Heritage right now, plus 648, so 6.5 to 1 for a 3-way win by Sweden. And Bill Butler is predicting that, huh?
Mexico is my banker for Saturday at 1.7. I think that they are amazing. I think that it was not a surprise that they won against Germany, and I think that they will top the group and with another win, building on momentum against South Korea.
Some funny shit, some funny comments coming in. Wow, so this guy Martin Green is good, huh?
He's really good.
Wow,
yeah,
65 units.
65 units, all
documented.
Wow.
All documented.
No
and
shit.
every week on our shows, we bring up the record from the previous week and how we've done.
65 units, imagine that he's giving only 10 plays per week.
Yeah.
That's it.
And what does he do well? What is it that he does well? Is he do his plays sometimes?
He's actually really good at he's mainly
Overall.
like tennis and what you guys call soccer.
Right. And does he do his plays seem contrarian? Like he'll give a play and you're like, wow, he picks bad teams,
No.
or what does he do?
No, he's playing normal, let's say.
Favorites with value,
Right,
I would say.
favourites with value.
He's not generally sort of. We've got Stewart as well that goes for sort of like the very high odds. So if you look at his accuracy on our profit and loss chart, Stewart's accuracy is pretty low, but because his odds
Right,
are really
right.
high, you know, he was
He's
in
on
profit.
profit,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was
So
in
this
profit
guy
as well.
Martin Green, when he has a play and you hear what he likes, do you think, oh, that makes sense, or you're
Yeah,
like,
oh,
really,
no,
you're liking
no,
that,
always.
really?
Absolutely, yeah, makes
okay,
sense.
that makes
Because a lot of the people do really well. They'll give plays, and you'll think, "Wow, that surprises me. That doesn't quite make sense to me." And they feel, and then in retrospect, they win, and then you realize it was like a quote unquote contrarian play. You know what that word means?
Yes.
Yes. So does he tend to make contrarian plays? No.
No, he goes with
You
bets
know what that
that
word
make
means?
sense.
He asked.
No,
But
that's
there's
not
a
an
lot-
insult. That's not an insult.
You
No, I get
fucking
it.
watch your goddamn mouth, Pete.
I still can't.
You watch your goddamn
You know what
mouth.
that
These are
word
our
means?
guests.
Yes,
You
they
watch
have.
your goddamn mouth before I lose my shit.
Learn a little manners, but yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like the word potent the other
Yes,
day.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that as well. Okay.
Okay,
Brian Clarkson,
Sunday,
yeah.
Sunday, England, Panama, Japan, Senegal, Poland versus Colombia. Is there a game or a bet that jumps out at you?
Oof, we just did these today with
England
Stuart from
minus
HQ.
1.5, lock it in 1.75 against Panama. They should be able to destroy Panama. I think that one of the worst team in this World Cup.
Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
like a sharp play. Did you like England? Did you like the way they looked in Game 1, England?
To tell you the truth, yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. Tunisia gave them a hard, a tough game, but I think that they will make it in the quarterfinals. We will see England in the quarterfinals, and I think that they will destroy Panama.
Yeah. You know, Martin is also so by day he works in the drinks industry. He's got a what is it, like an online? He got like a magazine of the drinks trading, and then so it's like by day he's sort of like drinks, and by night betting.
He's traveling now. He was in Venice.
So then he's in vineyards. He's sampling wine.
He's going
spirits,
Porto, Venice,
he's a good
all
life.
over the world. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just come back
Sounds
from
nice.
Venice. But he said that so when England wins, there's about 40 million pounds or whatever that goes to the drinks industry on the one match.
Game. Exactly.
When they win, it's only when they win.
Is he a
because then
very,
England just get really drunk.
Is he a very attractive man?
He's very.
Okay, that's answered. Okay, good. I just didn't want him to have
Yeah,
everything,
doesn't
you know?
sound like a Buddhist to me. All right, this
Big
guy
time.
might have a better
A
way
lot
of
better
living,
than us, anyway.
All right, so
believe that.
Trevor Holt says bet Mexico heavy. Trevor Holt
Yeah.
really liking the play on Mexico, really liking that. Todd Raymond says Belgium is fucking awesome, and I remember from when people first started mentioning the World Cup, that was one of the teams that people had circled as a team that was going to be a good team to bet on from day one when people were commenting on it. They were liking Belgium. Trevor Holt liking Mexico here, agreeing with your pick right there. Mexico heavy, love it. Alex says Trevor Holt. Oh, Al Mack, who's been killing the World Cup, says Belgium over 1 and Tunisia under 1. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Elio Rodriguez says Germany chokes. I agree with Bill.
Because I like you guys a lot, and I love being on the show. I have a double for your double play,
No way.
Nice.
which is a 5 units play. This is my first 5 units play from this World Cup.
Oh, shit.
Germany and Belgium both to win at evens.
Germany and Belgium. You're talking about a parlay here.
Yeah,
Okay.
a double,
A double
play.
parlay, yes, a progressive, right? Germany and Belgium both to win. Alex has well, wait, Germany to win.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what was that other bet though that someone presented to us that was either Germany or Brazil to be knocked out in the round of
Yes.
16 because it is likely that they're going to be.
play.
So one of them, and it was like
3.5.
odds of 3.5, either
Wow.
Germany or Brazil to be knocked out in the round of 16. I thought that was
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
one of our viewers that gave that.
So Alex going directly against Bill Butlicker. Alex liking Germany enough to put it in a parlay. Bill Butlicker predicting a 1-zip win by Sweden.
So, and then it was Japan's win. Are they a better team than I expected them to be? Just if you could briefly touch on it, is Senegal have value against Japan?
Yeah, 2.3.
Yeah,
Absolutely
we all
great
went for
value.
that one today.
You all went on Senegal.
I think that Japan were very lucky against Colombia
They
for
played a
that
10-team
red card.
Colombia. They had a penalty. They did score a second goal.
But did you know? Because I felt like Senegal was very fortunate in that game against Poland.
No.
No.
With those goals,
They-
I mean,
Did you see the match? Entire match?
well, not the entire match.
Okay, see the entire match and we'll talk after.
But didn't you think those goals were very fortunate?
No.
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 What about the guy coming in from the sidelines?
He's like sped up like Superman. Did you
Exactly.
see this guy is
Yeah,
like?
but he's not even on. He's
He did.
on the sidelines, and he
Yeah.
comes in to score. You don't think that was sort of fortunate?
No.
It's a great goal.
It's
A lot of fortunate-
That guy who was in the Boston Marathon, who came in from the crowd about 10 feet away from the finish line. You think that was just that was a good race, good win?
I didn't saw the Boston Marathon.
You didn't watch the whole marathon? Maybe you should watch it, and then we'll fucking talk about it.
I don't enjoy running.
Tomarino Tomar says, I think Japan plays well together, but Senegal is slightly better. I actually bet Senegal. I didn't give that one a pick. I should have done it, but I bet Senegal on the three-way line.
You?
I did.
Okay, write it down.
Yeah, no, but I did. Now I'm thinking that Senegal is again going to be a good play here against Japan. I just haven't looked into I didn't bet against Japan against Colombia, but the win did surprise me a little bit. What's your take on Japan?
Yeah, Senegal. I'm taking Senegal.
Oh, you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're on Senegal. And I agree as well. I saw the comments as well that saying that there was one that I saw there. Bill Butlicker, they have size and speed advantage.
Yeah,
I think they're like the fastest team.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm very weird to see their tips for tomorrow's matches and Saturday and Sunday matches. We talked about ours. Let's see their picks.
Yeah, what plays would you suggest to
Okay.
us?
No, I was saying I bet Senegal in the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I didn't give it, and now I'm thinking about taking it again. I just felt like I didn't have a good read on Japan in general, so I wanted to look into them a little bit.
I think that it's hard to have a good read on Japan because they were against 10 men. I think if they had played the full game, I think we would have had a better read on Japan, and that's the slight risk, I believe, is that I don't think we saw the full Japan.
Look at that, Natalie Rydstrom at Natalie Rydstrom. What's your Twitter handle?
Natalie Rydstrom.
At Natalie Rydstrom. There you go, Natalie Rydstrom. Dissecting the slight risks here and there, sussing it out. Absolutely. Nuance is the key to sports betting handicapping, right, Natalie? Mm-hmm. Right? You have to, So Natalie, all right.
What?
Just a quick thing as well, just for an ACA booster or parlays, Senegal draw no bet as well. It's got value 1.63 if you did want a little parlay booster.
I'm telling you, this is a banker. I told you also today, this is a banker, 1.63, low odds, but play it safe. World Cup, play it safe. Come on.
The other one as well on the England-Panama game is Kane, anytime goal scorer. He scored obviously the 2 goals for England.
Boom! Another one.
Yeah.
All right. So and then the England game. A lot of people are talking about that. They're saying that they like England over Panama to absolutely steamroll them. 2-0 are the predicted scores there. So if you took England minus 1.5. Be minus 125. Is that worth a play? I'm
doing England and the under 3.5 goals. We've barely seen a game go over 4 goals. So I don't think England are gonna exactly 2 goals. So England and the under 3.5 goals at 1.7.
All right, I still have to decide what I want to do about these upcoming games, Jim. But any plays you want to lock in, Jim, for your official record here?
No, I'm going to spend some time on it and tweet them out. What do you mean exactly?
Jim,
I don't get pressured in by my guests to make fucking public plays because I'm not a pussy ass bitch, Alex. Right? You try and force me to make a play, and I say, I look you in the face and say, fuck, no, I'm not making a fucking play just to fucking appease you.
One play. Come on, you can do it.
Give us a lean. What are you leaning towards?
It's been a bad fucking day, all right? My lean is I'm going to go home and get fucking drunk alone. Yeah, there's a fucking lean.
Mexico straight win, 1.7. There's a good lean for you.
Thank you. The bag dealing with some stuff right now. But that's okay. He's going to come out of it, and we all support him. It is Pride Month. I'm not saying that
we're going at Pride Month. You're doing Pride Month over and over again.
If there's some sort of connection between Pride Month and the psychological issues that you've been having in the past couple of days,
you're intimating that I'm a closeted homosexual.
No, I'm not intimating anything.
That's what you're saying. You're saying, oh no, it's Pride Month. Oh no, here's Jimmy sticking in the closet. He's gonna lose his mind watching all these fucking Pride parades.
All I'm saying is
what the fuck? You keep bringing up Pride Parade. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying that if there's anything that you want to tell us, nothing will change, and we will also.
You're fucking MGTOW. I'm banging women all the time. You're fucking MGTOW.
Yeah, but I'm out of the closet about it, Jim. It's a big difference.
By the way, talking about Pride Month, one of the bookies, a big brand in the world, I think that you guys saw it on Twitter also, Russian people or Russian government in general have big problems with, are very racist in this sense with homosexuals and this kind of people. And Paddy Power is offering for every Russian goal 50,000 pounds to charity, to LGBT charity. How is the name?
LGBTQ plus. Absolutely.
Okay, charity
LGBTQ
plus. If Russia will not score any more goals from now on, they will give another 500,000 pounds to the charities to support the homosexual Pride Month.
Which we support in all ways, shapes, and forms. All right, so I guess that's about. So you think that England is a good play at -1.5? All right, so Jimmy and I are not, neither one of us are going to give any picks right now, but picks that I'm definitely thinking about are unders in Iceland and Nigeria. Definitely thinking about taking a shot with the first half draw, maybe the full game draw on Iceland, Nigeria. Definitely thinking about taking a shot with Senegal, three-way or maybe on the pick'em. And that's about it for now. Jim, what are you thinking about?
Thinking about this whole fucking pride thing. The fuck are you doing coming on screen saying you think I'm a closeted homosexual?
That's not what I said, Jim.
What the fuck were you saying then?
I was saying if there's anything that you want to tell us, that's fine.
Okay, well, I don't like that you hate women, Pete. I don't like that you hate women.
No.
There, that's something I want to say to you. I don't like that you hate women.
I don't hate women.
You're fucking MGTOW bullshit. I don't like that.
Pete loves women. I've been his wingwoman.
I absolutely do.
A couple of times, haven't I? Out in the club.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been trying.
Women can do anything a man can do and have a baby while they're doing it. You know, that's what I think about women. I love women.
That's what I did.
That's what you did.
That's
Natalie.
exactly what I did.
Absolutely. Look at what
Yeah.
you're doing. All right, so those are the plays I'm thinking about. You don't have any plays you're thinking about.
No fucking plays, man.
No fucking plays for Jim. And Alex and Natalie, what are your best bets?
Oh, goodness.
Best bets that you would
I
recommend?
absolutely like Mexico, but if you're talking about tomorrow, I don't know. It's a tough
Or any
tomorrow.
plays that you're just...
Draw at half-time, Nigeria, Iceland, and the under 2.5 goals at 1.67. Brazil to win to 0, 1.67, and the over 2.5 goals, 1.77. And then the Serbia, Switzerland, goal in both halves, no, 1.73. Draw at half-time at 1.96.
I have Mexico at 1.7, England -1.5 at 1.75, and my 5-unit double, Germany and Belgium at evens.
That's right. And you also like Senegal, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I like
Yes. Okay. Is that it? Anything else? Let's just quickly get to some comments. Let's see if there's anything.
We also have Lucrative Larry. Don't forget about Lucrative Larry.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Lucrative Larry.
Okay. Let's see. Any other comments that are coming in? Just a lot of LOL. And Harry Kane to score. How about that?
Yeah, I said that one.
That's right.
1.6, yeah.
That's right.
Good one.
Okay, and now it is time for our favorite time of the show and yours, Lucrative Larry's play of the day. You know, Lucrative Larry is going quite a run. Yes,
Bring him
absolutely.
in. There he is.
Here he comes down. Lucrative Larry. This is definitely cable access show style. I'm loving it. Come on.
Let's get that hair in. Get the hair in.
Hey guys. Shit. Hey guys. You know what? I don't care about it. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to care about any fucking thing. If everybody at the office hates me, I don't give a shit. I'm taking Brazil to score in both halves. -110 at Bet365.
Nice.
Everybody's gonna
I
hate
like
me.
that one. But I like that one. Listen, it's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go.
Nice, Larry.
You're not my friend. You're not my fucking friend. You want to make friends?
The only thing I think about a play like that is what if Brazil is up like 3-0 in the first half and then they just don't care at all in the second half? Is that possible? Just for people who are thinking about that kind of a play.
Yeah.
It is.
That's a point. But
A point, yes.
Yeah,
You can always make a strong point
But I
and the
think
other
also
side.
if they're up at 3-0, then they can still push a bit forward, can't they? Get some scoring practice
Absolutely,
in.
and maybe,
and,
yes.
Increase their goal total. Because remember what I was saying, that, it's about goal difference?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Great point. There you go. Natalie Wrightson and Alex. What Alex need for tips?
Need for tips, yeah.
At Need for Tips. At Twitter, of course. I am Peter Loshak. That's Jimmy the Bag. We are Loshak and the Bag. We come to you every day, twice a day, and we'll be back tomorrow, Friday morning, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Great show, everyone.